My name is Petty Officer First Class Thomas Eby from the United States Navy Band in Washington, D.C. I get to play the best instrument, the trumpet, in the Navy Band in all kinds of different situations, including at Arlington Cemetery, and also for the President. But when I'm not doing those things, I get to play in a jazz band, playing jazz band music. So it's a very cool job. Before I was in the Navy Band, I was a crumb band director from 2010 to 2013. So some of you might have older brothers or sisters that had me for band. Now the trumpet is a very cool instrument because it's the most powerful instrument in the band. A lot of times it gets to play the melody because you can hear it clearly. But it can also be played nice and soft and low and high and beautifully. It takes a little bit of practice at first, but once you get it, you're going to really love playing the trumpet. Some of you might have a silver trumpet like this one, or a gold trumpet like this one, or some of you might start on what I started on, the cornet. The cornet's just a slightly smaller trumpet, but it plays exactly the same. So the question I get a lot is, how do I play all those notes when there's only 3 buttons? Wouldn't there only be 3, 4, 5, 6 notes? Well, the answer is it's a lot like whistling. The way that you can whistle all the notes with just your one mouth, using your tongue and your air to blow higher or lower. Same thing on trumpet. I can play all of those notes with just my lips and my air. And then I use the fingers to get in between. A little bit of practice and you'll have lots of notes to play all of the melodies with. So to get you started, I'll tell you about how I start my first notes. And that is I say the letter M, and then I say M. You put that on the mouthpiece, and that's all there is to it. You get that very first sound, and you'll be super excited. So I hope you decide to choose the trumpet so you can have as much fun with it as I did. And I hope Mrs. Turner will send me some videos if you all plan. Hope you have a good time choosing your instruments in band, and I look forward to it.
Hey you guys, my name is Brent Hall, and Ms. Turner asked me to talk to you guys about why you should join band and why you should play the best instrument in the band, which is called the French horn. So let's get started. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna play some themes from movies that you guys can recognize. I'm gonna see if you guys can recognize them. And these are typically played by the French horn. Here's the first one. Yeah, so that's the main theme from Star Wars, which John Williams, the guy that writes the music for Star Wars, loves the sound of the French horn and uses it for so much of his stuff in the movies. So how about another one? Here's this one. If you guys like watching superhero movies, you guys can recognize this one. Which that's the main theme from the Avengers, and I love those movies so much. And again, the music writers for those movies love the sound of the French horn and use it a lot in their movies. So the French horn is a high brass instrument, just like the trumpet, which may be in a video you guys have already seen. And just like any brass instrument, it has this little thing called a mouthpiece. And what you do in the mouthpiece is you buzz into it, kind of like this. Which kind of sounds like a duck when you think about it. But whenever you stick it in the instrument, it sounds like this. Which sounds a lot less like a duck and more pretty neat, actually. So I want to show you one more French horn specific thing, and it's called a rip. And here's what it sounds like. Yeah, which it kind of sounds like an elephant, you know, like. which is a fun, and I just like the sound of it, and it's really cool, and you do it a lot in music, which is really cool. So why should you guys do band? I think you should do band because it's a great opportunity to hang out with your friends. And I know in your busy school days that you'll have to deal with math and science and English and social studies. It's just a really cool break in the day that you have to hang out with your friends and to blow into metal tube things, which, what is more fun than that? It's just, I don't know. It's an awesome way to hang out with your friends, and I can't emphasize that enough. So have a good day, you guys, and I really, really hope you do band, and I really, really hope you play the French horn. Have a good day.
Hello, my name is Philip Rios from the Melbourne University Symphony Orchestra in Australia. That's right, I live in Australia and I'm studying music performance. I get to play the best instrument, the trombone. Before I started studying in Australia, I lived in Crum and I went to school exactly where you guys are right now. So, the trombone. The trombone is a very powerful instrument and it's the only instrument with slide like this. It has a very wide range. It can play really high, like this. And it also can play really low, like this. The trombone can play mean and fierce, just like this. Or it can play nice and sweet, like this. Some people see the trombone and they see the slide and they wonder, where the heck are all the notes? There's nothing there to guide you like a button or a valve. Well, first position starts right here, and seventh position goes all the way to the end. And your teachers will show you where the rest of the positions are in class. Over time, your ears will remember and your arms will remember where to go. Problem solved. So, you might also notice that I've got some extra stuff on my trombone. I've got two valves, one right here and one right here. And each valve adds some extra tubing that makes my trombone longer and it makes my notes lower. Just like when I move my arm down here, it goes lower. But if I move my thumb, it goes lower as well. And it makes my job easier. And it also allows me to play lower than some other trombones. So, we hope you have lots of fun trying out all the different instruments, and I hope you come back to the trombone and pick this one, because it's a lot of fun. Take care, everyone, and remember, pick the trombone.
Hello, it is I, Mr. Ferris. I am one of the band directors at Crum Middle School and at Crum High School, and I'm here today to talk to you about my favorite instrument, the best instrument, and my personal axe of choice, the euphonium. The euphonium is a very interesting instrument in that it is the only instrument in band whose name tells you how good it sounds. In fact, the name euphonium actually comes from the Greek word euphonos, which means sweet sounding. So if you pick this instrument, you know you're going to get a sound that sounds pretty sweet. All right? It can play all the same notes that the trombone can. It has the exact same range, actually, except the main difference between the euphonium and the trombone, I'm sure you've already noticed, is that this guy has buttons or valves. It has 3 valves up here, which you can use to play all the same notes that the trumpet can, except of course this instrument is way bigger, which means that your sound is going to be a little lower than the trumpet, and it has the special 4th valve that you can use to play notes that are extra low, which I think is super fun. I'm going to go ahead and show you how the euphonium sounds by playing a few songs. Let's see if you recognize any of them. That was Jurassic Park. Let's see if you recognize this next one. And that one was Megalovania. Let's see if any of you can guess this last one. I'm sure you all got that one. That's the euphonium solo from the first movement of Holst's Second Suite in F, but you already knew that. Anyway, that's the euphonium. It's my personal favorite instrument, and I hope you all get the chance to choose your favorite instrument as well. Have a good one.
Hi Crum students, my name is Seth, and I'm a tuba player. I come from Irving, Texas, where I attended Irving High School for all 4 years. While I was at Irving High School, Mr. Huff was my band director, and this was before he moved to Crum. I'm currently studying music education so I can be a music teacher like Mr. Huff. Today I'm going to show you what the tuba looks like. I'm going to let you listen to what the tuba sounds like, and then I'll play a few things that you may recognize and a few things that I'm working on. Alright, so this is what the tuba looks like in the front. This is what the back looks like. So the tuba is actually one giant tube that's just been wrapped around. If I was to unravel this giant tube, it would be about 12 feet in length. That's 12-foot-long Subway sandwiches all lined up together. So the tuba happens to be the lowest wind instrument in the concert band family. The tuba can play really low notes, and the tuba can play really high notes. Now I'm going to demonstrate a few musical examples of the tuba. Here are a few more tunes that you may recognize a little bit quicker. P.S. I'm a big Star Wars fan. Lastly, here's a portion of my own music that I've been working on for myself. So there's the tuba. I hope you guys really enjoyed learning the tuba just as much as I did, and I'm super excited that you guys get the opportunity to join band. See you later.